Miscellaneous, you always make sure you have like 5,000 for miscellaneous. That's your flight ticket to move to Canada and your flight ticket to return back home. Remember, when you are applying for Canada visa, you are telling the visa officer that you have to return back to your home country. Hey people, welcome back to our YouTube channel and thank you so much for joining the channel today. Guys, please forget about the microphone. This is my own technique of using the microphone today. Guys, I want to talk about this issue of proof of funds. It looks like some people still don't understand what they are going to do in order to show funds for their Canada study visa application. That's the student visa application. So I'm here to talk about it. Last week, someone wrote me a message and said, Milton, I still don't understand. Then this week I had an appointment with somebody and it looks like it's not just 2 or 3 people who still have this doubt. So I'm going to break down this video. I will do it to the understanding of a normal human being. Okay, my English is not, by the way, first of all, not powerful. So I believe everybody is going to understand. Now, proof of funds to study in Canada. First, let's talk about the people that can sponsor you. Like I always say, the best people, like who can sponsor you, if you ask me, I would say take your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your auntie and uncle to an extent, and you yourself as the applicant. Now, these are the people that can sponsor you, but if you can sponsor yourself, make sure you show evidence of everything and show that you can sponsor yourself. Remember, it is not about having the money. Remember, it is more of showing evidence of how you got the money into your account or into their account, or how they got the money into their accounts. Please put this into consideration. It is so very important. Now, these are the people that can sponsor you. There are videos on this YouTube channel I talked about, and there are a lot of videos detailing some of the issues and documents you need to submit. Now, let's go to the next part of the video. These are the people that can sponsor you, but what are some of the ways? For the ways that they can use or they can sponsor you, you can also find the ways in my YouTube channel. If they are doing gift deed for you, they have to do a gift deed letter. If they are going to sponsor you, they should give you their bank statement, right? If you are the one to sponsor yourself, and so many other things. But remember, documentation on how the money came about, it's very, very important. Okay, now this is the question these followers are always curious to know. Milton, my program is 2 years, and do I need to show the complete 2 years or I need to show 1 year? Look, on IRCC, guys, IRCC says that you need to show your tuition fee for 1 year, then your living cost money, and that is all they said, and some little money about, or let's just say some details about miscellaneous or maybe flight ticket. But this is what you need. According to IRCC, is 1 year of your tuition fee, living cost money, which has been increased from $10,000 to $20,635 now, plus miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is money like you extra money, right? They call it flight ticket money, but I call it extra money. So in case your flight ticket is just $1,000, then you still have like $4,000 left. So miscellaneous, you always make sure you have like 5,000 for miscellaneous. That's your flight ticket to move to Canada and your flight ticket to return back home. Remember, when you are applying for Canada visa, you are telling the visa officer that you have to return back to your home country. This is very important, and they must see this. You must explain this in detail to them. Now, that is miscellaneous. Now, let's assume that according to IRCC, you have to show just 1 year of tuition. But is this the best method according to Milton? According to me, it is not the best method. It is the best method because your program is 1 year. But if your program is 2 years, it is not the best method. If your program is 2 years, I will recommend, please, you show IRCC the complete tuition fee. If your program is $10,000 for 1 year and you are going to study a 2 years program, make sure that you show them that you have all your complete tuition fee. That's $20,000. This is the reason. Let's assume that your parents are sponsoring you and the money you have in their account is not enough. And let's also assume that they are sponsoring you, but they do not have a lot of money. They do not make too much money to show that maybe when you are moving to Canada, they will keep making more money to send to you. You understand? That is a problem if you do not show your entire tuition fee. Let's assume that you are the one sponsoring yourself and you are telling IRCC all the money you gathered from your job, and now you are quitting your job, right? You are quitting your job to go and study. Maybe you have a leave letter to go and study. Now, if you are showing just 1 year of your tuition fee and you are quitting your job, you are your own sponsor, and you are telling IRCC you are going to study, IRCC may be thinking that, okay, now you have just 1 year of your tuition. How are you going to fund the second year whereas you are not working where you will be in Canada? Remember, you are not supposed to make them understand that you have to even work in Canada. They know all these things. Of course, they know you are going to work, but you do not need to give them any reasonable doubt about this. So please always make sure you have your entire tuition fee before you move to Canada. Even if you have a backup source of income that is going to come in, I always recommend try to have your entire tuition fee, because sometimes you never can tell. Before you know, you may even have the complete fees and you will still get a rejection. But again, to be on the safe side, do the right things. Draft a complete letter of recommendation. Make sure your letter of explanation is perfect. Make sure your proof of funds, you can prove where you got all your money from. And of course, you draft your documents, you put in your application early, then you pray. This is the only thing I can advise you to do. Now, Milton, what about me? My program is 3 years, my program is 4 years. What do I do? Do I still need to show 1 year tuition? Well, this is my advice. It is written on IRCC, you just need just 1 year of your tuition. But if you are going to study in Canada and your program is 3 years, 4 years, please, I will advise you to have at least tuition for 2 years program. Even if you cannot show the complete money, but it's very important to have at least tuition for your 2 years. If you have a sponsor, show tuition for at least 2 years more, which means that you are going to be moving, then your sponsor will work more money and send to you in Canada while you are studying. But if you are sponsoring yourself, I will advise you, if you are sponsoring yourself, I will not advise you to go closer to a program that will last 3 to 4 years. This is the reason. Remember, you are the one sponsoring yourself. You are trying not to tell these people that a lot of money came into your account. So you have to avoid every course that is going, like taking a 3 years, 4 years duration, because you need more money to come to your account if you are the one to sponsor yourself. So I always advise people that take 1 year or 2 years program. It doesn't matter. Just take a certificate or a diploma program that lasts 1 or 2 years, so that your proof of funds will not be too high up there. And that way, IRCC may not have a lot of reasons to give you again or to reject you. But again, please put all of this into consideration. You need, according to IRCC, you need 1 year of your tuition before living costs and the rest. But to me, I would prefer you show them all your entire tuition fee. This is my advice. Please, if you can also pay your first tuition deposit now before you apply for your visa this year, as this living cost money has increased, please do pay it. It is going to help you when you are trying to explain a lot of things. This is advantage. And before you know, IRCC may be looking at people who have paid their first tuition deposit before giving them visa. This is a trick. I'm just telling you they might use this, but I didn't say they can use it. Remember, this information I'm giving you is just for educational purpose only. Till we meet again in another one. Bye-bye.